am Mostly in the Moment, and I'm glad you're here with me. Today we're going to be looking at the twin flame energies for the week of June 14th through the 20th. We have the divine feminines, the divine masculines, and the union energies. We're going to be looking at what happened in the recent past, what happened last week. We're going to be focusing on this week from the 14th through the 20th, which there's a lot of energies this month and this week, but it seems like there's a lot more fun energies this week. And then we're going to have a sneak peek of what's to come at the end of June, which is still a lot of energy coming in. If you're new to my channel, you can always subscribe for our weekly twin flame energy readings. As always, I am so grateful to those who like, comment, and subscribe. It means everything to me. And I just wanted to make a quick note that everyone that I've been connecting with from this channel are so beautiful inside and out. It just never ceases to amaze me how much you guys are doing. Just your life's work, whether it's in your career, your family, and charity work, or just your life experiences. It's just crazy amazing the things that you guys are doing. And I'm just so lucky to be connecting with such beautiful souls, and I am never going to forget how lucky I am. Also, I am continuing the readings, the 20 for 20 for this month, $20 for 20 minutes of live reading, which I'm probably not going to do again because it's a nightmare to schedule, which is why I used to do it. I don't do it so much anymore, but I will probably increase the price to my regular one, which is $30 for 40 to an hour worth of recorded reading. And if you want, I can add the general reading for $10 to the twin flame reading. So you get like career, finance, and another aspect in with your twin flame, soulmate, or you and the other person reading, which is similar to this reading right here. And always, like, you know, get it if you resonate with it and you feel like you want a little extra something, because sometimes just general readings just do it for you, you know? It's just like a little reminder that things are okay and you are where you're supposed to be, and that's all you need sometimes, you know? Hey. All right, with that, let's get started. All right, so for the union energies in the recent past, like last week, is the Ace of Cups. And I love that. I love that because I know a lot of twins have been feeling that energy, that abundance of love coming in all different aspects of your life, if not with your twin flame already. A lot of twins are reconnecting with their twin flame if they haven't talked for a while, or if they have been talking but on a deeper level, or just knowing that a lot of great things are coming into your life and knowing that you're going to meet your twin flame or the one soon. As clarified by the Seven of Wands, kind of like keeping your hope up about it. Both twin flames, masculine and feminines, are keeping their heart in the right place by knowing that they're standing up for themselves. They're standing up for what they want, which is, you know, don't you want a loving relationship that's in alignment with your own soul and your own wishes and your own desires? And that is something both twins are fighting and sticking up for, in terms of, you know, someone in their life that might not agree with their romantic, dreamy life pursuits in terms of relationship, which is kind of bull. I mean, come on. You know you can have a great, loving, ideal relationship, you know? You just have to work at it. You just have to manifest it. You just have to know what you want and keep that in mind with the abundance of love, giving love, sharing love, receiving love, being open to love. And so you're keeping your hope alive and keeping your dream alive, this dream of having this really well-working romantic relationship, you know? And what relationship doesn't have ups and downs? But this is the one that's in alignment with your soul, with your life path, what you want to do in life. And so this is great. I'm getting so much from this card because it's kind of like you're sticking up for what you believe in, and you know what you believe in isn't crazy. I mean, it's just because other people are being a little bit negative or pessimistic. I mean, that's how they choose to view life, right? If you want to be optimistic and you want to keep hope alive and you know you have love in your heart to give and you know you deserve great love that is in alignment with your soul, who's going to tell you no, you know? And for the divine feminines, we have, for the heart energies, the Fool, clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. We have the Fool, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles for the divine feminines. Recent past energy, so a lot of starting new, starting fresh, you know, starting a new project, starting a new life path, starting a new career, starting a new lifestyle, getting healthy, doing yoga, doing Reiki, more spiritual lifestyle or more minimalist lifestyle, you know, maybe changing homes, changing up the feng shui in your home, you know, maybe encouraging more family activities with your children or with your extended family. Definitely a new, like a boost of new energy in some new aspect of your life. Definitely in your heart feeling like, you know, you want to bring in these new energies and you want to adapt to them. A lot of these new energies is wrapping up old things, even if you forgot about these things. Maybe a friend in your past, maybe from 5 years ago, that, you know, your friendship didn't really end well. Like maybe it just like kind of faded away, and it was kind of like a really important friendship to you, and it's just like something that was on your mind. So it's just like wrapping these little things up, like, oh, you know, whatever happened happens, you know, it was probably for the best. It might have been some sort of karmic past life situation, things like that. And kind of really adapting to this letting go of 3D lifestyles, being too money oriented or too superficial. I don't know, just like letting these positive energies where you feel like making a change, feel like doing something great for yourself, feel like changing your lifestyle, or maybe some aspect of your daily routine to make yourself feel better. I mean, you feel like you're making improvements in your life. Go with the flow, right? These new energies are great to start anything you've been, you know, wanting to do. Yeah, because you feel like things are coming in for you. Things are being adapted. You're adapting to all these new ideas. Maybe a hobby you picked up. Maybe you were driving by this area and you saw like a sign for something you've always wanted to do, or something you always want to purchase, or something that you forgot about and reminded you of your childhood. It's like, I loved doing that I loved horseback riding when I was a kid. Like, I should pick that up again, or something. Just, you know, just letting the new energies come in, adapting to them, you know, making moves in regards to this new lifestyle you want to adapt, because you have in your physical space the Queen of Pentacles with the Justice. You're feeling really well adjusted to where you are right now in your life. Even if it's not exactly where you want to be, you feel like this is where you are where you're supposed to be. So it's kind of like, okay, I know, I feel these new energies coming in, I feel these opportunities coming, and I'm recognizing things I want to do, or paths or options that you can take, and feeling good about where the rest of this month, this season, this year can go. For the Divine Masculines, we have the heart energies, the Eight of Pentacles with the King of Swords, the Seven of Wands again for the mental energies, and the Three of Pentacles. We're going to get to those energies in a moment. Okay, so for the heart energies, we have the Divine Masculines. We're really working hard in, and with the Seven of Wands again, keeping with their truth, keeping with their spirituality, going with their gut feeling, you know, being guarded about all the stuff that they've been working hard on behind the scenes, or even in public, you know, keeping a strong stance in their truth, in their beliefs, and holding on to what they love in life. We have the Seven of Wands clarified by the Lovers and the Three of Cups here. So what I'm seeing here, so a lot of divine masculines have made the choice in love. If it's in terms of divine feminine, maybe choosing the divine feminine over a karmic situation, or working too much, or, you know, indulging by spending their money on a lot of material things that they don't really need, and choosing to go for a love relationship instead. And like when I pulled the Three of Cups with the Lovers as a clarifier for this card, I started clapping for some reason, like applauding. And I guess I was like applauding the divine masculines, because I'm not seeing this as a third party situation. And if it is, it's like getting over it, making a choice in love that they're happy with. And it's kind of like the divine, like being proud of the divine masculine, like finally making that choice, going after what they love, standing up for what they love. If other people have been influencing them, it's kind of like they're sticking up for what they believe in, because they feel it in their gut. They've been working hard on going with their gut feeling and going with their heart, kind of like letting their heart guide them. Like, this feels right, or this doesn't feel right. Kind of letting signs kind of lead the way sometimes. And they've finally have made some sort of choice in something they love, that they've been sticking up for, that they've been working hard on. Because for their physical energies, we have the Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Empress. Instead of saying clarify, I almost said defined by the Empress. So I'm seeing here that the divine masculine really wants to work on something that is twin flame soul mission related. When I was pulling the Empress, I got the divine masculine got a huge download, like the one they got when they met their divine feminine, about hint of what direction they should go in terms of their soul mission. Like, they got nudged in a way, like the divine nudged the divine masculine, saying like, hey, remember that idea that you had when you were with your divine feminine, that project you want to work on, or that business you want to work on, or that career change, or that thing you want to spend money on, or that thing you want to save for, or that family you want to work on, or that something you want to work on that either the divine feminine gave you an idea about, or it reminds you of the divine feminine, or that you're supposed to work on with the divine feminine. So, you know, divine masculines are putting things together. They're moving in the direction of their heart. They're sticking up for what they believe in. And the divine feminines have been embracing this new start, working towards working with the new energies, and in the matters of this love, an abundance of these great energies that are coming in, that are helping everyone, you know, stick up for what they believe in, what they love, you know, going after it, and kind of dealing with whatever was blocking you in the past, maybe small things like that friend thing example I gave, you know, that pet you lost that you never really sat down and like grieved over, or something from your childhood that didn't seem like a big deal at the time, but in retrospect it was like, oh, maybe that's why I act this way when I talk to people in this setting or something. You know, just like little things that might have been blocking you from being more receptive to these beautiful energies coming in. So what we have going on in this week, in the middle of June, for the union energies, we have the Death card with the Strength card. Now it's really funny because when I was pulling this current union energies, the Death card was for sure, like there's changes happening. I feel like last week there was major moves made behind the scenes, if not in obviously in your physical life in regards of this union. But this week it's more like gradual changes still happening. But I got this, I kept getting like multiple clarifiers. I'm like, okay, I can't take that many cards. And there was so many signs that there are some reunions happening this week out of the blue, and this is for people who have not talked to their twins at all for a long time, and also for people who might have like thought like, oh, if it happens, it happens, but it might not happen. Like, you know, I'm just gonna go with the flow and I'm gonna trust the universe. Like, you know, this might not be my twin, or I might end up with someone else before my twin. I'm getting a feeling that you might get your twin might reach out to you this week randomly or bump into them. And it might be like a crazy, bizarre scenario. What else did I get? Yeah, just a lot of, also a lot of unexpected things just happening out of the blue. Oh, and a lot of meeting with people and seeing people that you haven't seen for a while, or new people. I'm seeing a lot of new people, making new friends, working with new people that are just like awesome and you just gel with right away. Going out and having a lot of fun and a lot of like belly laughs, like laughing until your like face hurts. So like, you know, this week just have a lot of fun, be open to meeting new people. I got the clarifier, the Strength card, and it's really funny. I'll come back to that because here what I see is both twins literally going through the same experiences this week. The reason I say that is because each card for each energy, from, you know, the combined mutual energy to the heart, to the mental, and to like manifested physical energies, are the same for divine feminines and divine masculines this week. It's kind of insane. I was blown away to see that. And if not, then it's like the energy that the other twin was feeling last week, they're feeling right now. But it's like the cards are the same. Like we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, you know. The Five of Cups and the Three of Swords for the heart energies. But it's clarified by beautiful cards. The Reunion card, the Six of Cups, and the Fool. New starts, new beginnings, like divine feminines. Lovers, like reunion cards for the masculines, feminines. And although these cards, the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords, can be seen as like heartbreak, regret, looking back, I'm not getting that for this. For this specific deck, it's illustrated this way, but I'm not getting those energies. What I'm seeing is, like for the divine feminines, it's like a change of heart. Like, because it goes from the Five of Cups to the Six of Cups. like a progression, like midway through today, midway through this week, you're gonna have a change of heart. Something that, you know, you might have not seen in a positive light, you're gonna see in a positive light. It's just gonna be like beautiful. It's just gonna be just seeing it in that perspective is like, or something little change in your life that just completely changes the way you feel about this twin flame situation. For the divine masculines, Three of Swords, you know, people read that as a heartbreak card, but I'm not saying that right now. I'm saying that it's like there's been a lot of growth to the point where the divine masculine is feeling like he wants to express himself. He wants to be creative in the way he expresses himself, like with the Fool card being more willing to express themselves because they've been standing in their truth. They've been working hard on it, and it's now like they want to express their love. They want to express their love in a creative way. All with this energy coming in, it's like more creativity. I think that's why I got a lot of the sense of hanging out with people and getting along with people, because people are going to be creative in their storytelling or joke telling. It's just going to be like funny, like you're going to meet people with your sense of humor. And the divine masculine is also feeling like being more creative in the way they speak to people, and the way they express love, and wanting to in like a very like jovial, kid-like, whatever happens, que sera, you know, let me just be a romantic kind of way, you know. Divine feminines are feeling that too. Really romantic, really fun-loving. This is I'm loving this week. I mean, it's high energies, even like from the super new moon that happened on the 13th. Like the energies that all month, like then we have like the the summer solstice happening on the 21st. Yeah. So it's like crazy amount of energies coming in this month. Yeah, so then for the mental energies for both the divine feminine and masculines, we have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords, kind of like a lot of going on in your head. And I feel this is a time for a lot of clarity, a lot of truth coming out, a lot of just maybe being more open to telling the truth, maybe letting the truth out by accident, you know, just because of these like warm energies. Kind of might be like you know, something you weren't prepared to tell the truth about just yet, but you're just in the mood, you're just in the moment, so you're just like, well, you know, this is something that happened to me in my past, or this is the way I've been feeling, or, you know, I've been thinking about this a lot, but I haven't been able to tell anybody. This is a idea I've had for a long time, and I've never had the guts to make moves in it, but now I do. I don't know, some clarity definitely coming through. But even if you say the truth, it might cause a little bit more confusion with like your emotions sometimes. So even if you do tell the truth, it might still come with a little bit of heart confusion. But at least the truth is coming out, and you know, it's the first step, I guess. Because for the physical energies, the divine feminines, we have the Page of Pentacles with the 9 of Pentacles. Now, divine feminines, this energy of being good with where you're at, knowing that you're making moves to to go in the direction in your life that you want to go in, still being receptive to opportunities coming in. That's still a thing. opportunities are still coming in, feeling like you're good where you're at, and knowing that things can just get better from here. The Divine Masculines with the Knight of Pentacles, also having opportunities coming in, or we have the Justice card and the 10 of Swords, just like the clarifiers here for the Divine Feminines. So I'm feeling like the Divine Masculine here, because they have the Ace of Pentacles with their Page of Swords, they're the ones who are getting the sign to make a move towards the feminine, because it's clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess. They're getting some sort of sign, some sort of indication, maybe like something, some sort of scenario happened in their dream where they're like, oh, I should reach out to the feminine. Or they got a text from a friend that was like, oh, you know what I saw your Divine Feminine do this, you know what she's up to? Or maybe like they walk into a restaurant and, you know, someone orders a meal that reminds them of a time that they're with the Divine Feminine. They're like, wow, like that's such a weird meal. Only my Divine Feminine would get that meal. Like, this is a clear sign. Like, you know, like however specific you order it or something. So like they're getting like a huge burst of like energy, and a sign or synchronicity, or it's like the Divine Masculine can't deny it. Like, this is clearly like a sign about the Divine Feminine, where they want to reach out or make some sort of move towards union, because they also have been thinking about romantic love relationships, and they have been more open about, you know, talking about their feelings or how they feel, what they're thinking. And yeah, so back to the Strength card. It's funny because even though I got like 25 different clarifiers for this week's union energies, meaning that there's a lot of different scenarios happening with a lot of different kinds of twin flames this week. So all good things, but it's different for every twin flame. Some people are going to hear from the twin flame that they haven't seen for a while or heard from for a while. Some people who have been with the twin flame for a while might be getting a break from all the energies to just like chill out. Like, God, I've been texting you all day and all night. Like, can I just have a second to myself, please? Or, you know, to like go see your family or hang out with your friends. Just make new friends, you know, just do that thing where you like go to a random restaurant or bar and go visit a city on your own and just talk to the locals. You know, maybe, you know, you used to love shooting hoops or going swimming and you haven't done that for a while. It's just like, you know what, I used to love doing this. Let me pick that up again. But like the energies are so mirrored. So I feel like both the Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines are on the same page this week. But there's a lot of different kinds of scenarios happening for a lot of twin flames this week, but all positive, just what you need in your relationship. And I think it's going to be something a little unexpected, but something that was necessary, like needed. Okay, so where these energies may lead going into the next second half of June. This is also a lovely energy for the union space. We have the Ten of Cups clarified by the King of Cups. So a lot of love energy, a lot of amazing, beautiful love energies. I mean, even for the the other cards we have here with the Nine of Pentacles again, the Star card. We have like the Sun card here, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Cups on both sides, the World card with the Ten of Pentacles for the masculine's physical space. I mean, yes. Yes, there's going to be moments coming up where it's just like, this is what I live for, you know, moments where you're just in the moment, you know, you're just going with the flow, and it's just like, yeah, I know that I want a great romantic relationship. I know I want a happy home life. I know I want a career that is like my life passion and not just for money. But there's going to be a moment coming up soon where it's just like, this is what I live for. Moments like these, where you're just sharing and you're just open and loving with either your twin or with other people you love, family, friends, your passion. I feel like it might be more than one of these areas, and it's just like, just loving every second of that moment. Oh man, really? Okay. All right, being guided to tell the story, but mask off, ego down, being vulnerable here. Yeah, so you might not be able to tell from, you know, just looking at me, but there was a time where I was in between jobs and in between friend groups, but at the time I didn't know that. I just lost my job and I wasn't hanging out with my good friends anymore, and it was just like, life got me down. And I don't really mind being on my own for long periods of time. That's kind of a problem. Like, I'm the kind of person that if I'm too independent, then I can kind of forget about other people, like my friends, family, community, coworkers. So I realize that independence is a state of mind, not a physical state of being. Actually, working with communities or working with a family is a better way to physically work out your like life, you know. But that I like that people are coming into more communal style of living. But yeah, so during this time I was like, I can lone wolf it for a very long time and not realize how long it's been. So I think for 8 months I went without hugging anybody, and it got to the point where I'm just like, it was like crippling. I'm like, oh my goodness, like I need a hug. Like, this is not okay. Like, how have I gone this long without having a hug? Like, that's incredible. And then from that moment on, like every hug that I've had, like I appreciate like so much. And it's like, I remember I was so poor that I didn't even have the free things in life, you know. And that was like a phrase I used to say even before I was awakened. Like, I was so poor that I didn't even have the free things in life, and now I'm so rich that I don't even need money. I'm basically saying that, like, you know, appreciating the things that you have, appreciating these moments when they're here, it just, you know, allows more moments like that to enter your life. And with these energies, this beautiful energy that's here in June, these beautiful energies that are trickling throughout summer, I mean, make the most of it, because you are where you're supposed to be, and it's only going to get better from here. So I hope you enjoy that reading. I hope you stay with me mostly in the moment, and I wish you much love and light.